On earth do you make videos when you're basically out of ideas and you also have one of the busiest days of your week? So today is Sunday and today's a busy day. I'm here at my folks' house cleaning up again with the hoarding problem, but we're making solid progress. But that was after a very full day at church. Came back from church the second time. The first time I was teaching Sunday school. The second time, probably a nice shot of my nose right there. The second time I was there for what we call the life group, which is basically our small group Bible study. Got to put some thing back in the house. But I just want to show you real quick my setup. It's the funniest thing. I forgot my tripod and I forgot my mic. All I had in my bag was my nice camera. So you know what I did with that camera? You know what I did with the camera? The nice camera? I used it as a tripod. I just put my phone like this. I'm like, yo, what's up? So don't forget, these really nice cameras are good for a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that was a dumb thing, but that's one thing. Improvise. Don't feel bad about improvising. Oh, gotta put that back in the bag, not lose it. All right. So that's one thing. Another thing, what was I about to say? Do things that make your life easier. I'm wearing sunglasses right now. Reason being, when I wear sunglasses, you can't tell whether I'm looking at the camera or not. It's kind of a fun little trick. And I learned that from a famous vlogger, Casey Neistat, who really hit his stride during the early to mid 2010s. But yeah, we're making pretty huge progress. I mean, it might not look like it, but we are coming right along. And it's just so crazy. All right, are the lights gonna turn on? I don't think they're gonna turn on. I just gotta put something back here on the wall and get the heck out of here. But just wanted to encourage you guys. You can make do with what you have. Even though the mic, without the mic, the audio might turn out a little bit windy, but there's a lot of neat little things that you might have learned from every video that you make. So I didn't have my tripod, but I did remember that my Apple Watch actually can show me video while I'm shooting. So I used that to make sure I was in frame. And I shot with, I think I shot with the back camera. I did the good camera for a change. I usually use selfie camera. But yeah. You do get, by the way, better light with the back camera when it's sunset over here. So you get better lighting with the back camera. And also you get better light though with the X1 camera on most iPhones. I might be using X.5 right now, which if so, it looks like the X0.5. If so, you don't get as good light in the dark. But you shoot with what you can, do what you can where you are with what you got. And not every piece of content has to be perfect either. I mean, one really crazy thing I just noticed was the last video that I shot, I totally screwed up the audio because I used a new mic or it wasn't even a new mic. It's just an old mic that I never really use. And the thing about that mic is, anyway, I screwed up with the settings and you can only hear it on the left side, but I couldn't tell because I watched it for the first time on my iPhone. And so I thought I got the audio right because you can't tell that there's only sound on the left side on your iPhone, but when I listen on my laptop, oh dang, it's only on the left side. But it's okay. Just leave it be. Who cares? You're going to make another video this week anyway, and you're going to make another video next week anyway. The best part about making lots of content is it can help you be less sensitive about each individual piece of content, especially if you're loving the process, or if you love the process, or you're learning to love the process. Because when you do that, the results don't matter as much, and you're just like, cool, I learned something, I'm making progress. And that is actually, man, Dr. Benjamin Harvey, there's this great book called The Gap and the Gain, highly recommended. Benjamin Hardy and Dan Sullivan, they wrote a book, and they talked about how top performers, they don't look at all the different mistakes but they also look back at all the progress. And that's really, really, really key. And that this is not like participation trophy type people. These are like gold medalists, the best in the world. And it's a key mindset to become best in the world. Or, you know, just great, plain old vanilla great at what we do. And that's the thing. I feel like we all have that greatness in us, but sometimes we're just too hard on ourselves to actually pull it off. So don't be so hard on yourself. Right? The other thing that I realized was, you know what? I got to practice what I preach, just reuse some old ideas. I was getting down on myself. I was like, oh, I want to make it fresh and new. You know, a lot of the reason to make it fresh and new is more for you than for anyone else. So I just took an old idea. I put a new hook on it. I did this goofy thing with soda pop. Tell me, what part of the world are you in? And do you call it soda or do you call it pop? Here in Southern California, I call it soda, but I just made a compromise because I know, thinking of the audience, I don't know where you're from. You might call it soda. You might call it pop. You might call it soda pop. I watch K-pop Demon Hunters. My Little Soda Pop was a song. I think that might be acceptable, even here in California. But I did a funny little thing for the hook with a drink. And not the same stuff with drinks that I've been doing last week, so it felt different to me. And that's one of the reasons to switch things up, just to keep yourself from getting bored. But honestly, don't feel pressure to keep your audience from getting bored. It's almost impossible for you to say the exact same thing twice the same way, especially if you don't work with a word-for-word script, which I usually don't recommend anybody. I just recommend, especially if you're making short videos and you want to make them quickly and you want to learn by doing the reps, and you're not a professional editor, just don't do edited videos or do minimal edit videos like me, where there's a text hook, there's some captions, maybe a song. There you go. You're good. You're good. You're good. But anyhow, just it's all I did was I switched up the hook, and I probably said it in a different enough way from the first time where it feels different, even if someone saw it twice. And by the way, if they see it twice, they're one of your biggest fans, so you're all good. They probably wanted to hear it from you again anyway. That's the only reason the algorithm knows this stuff. It knows what your content's about. It can read your lips. It can generate transcripts. You know, like how does Instagram generate captions for everything you say? Because it can hear and process words now. So it knows what you're saying. So that being said, if it shows it to someone twice, you're good. That person probably wanted it twice, right? Anyway, hope you're having a great week. I am almost done with my 30-day challenge. There will be a video recapping the top lessons from doing 30 days straight of short form content with no edits, talking straight to the camera. And I'm pretty excited to share that with you. But you guys have a great week, and I will see you.